Okay, so we got number 101 Silent Honor Fart Soul Asylum. Excuse me? Soul Asylum? Is this some, what's it called thing? What's that thing it called again? Zexal. Rank 4 Water Aqua Exceed 21 at 10, 2 level 4s. Generic. You can only use first effect of this name once per turn. You can detach material from this card. And then activate one of these effects. You can choose a level 4 in your grave, except the detached monster. And if you do, you can add to your hand a level 4 from your deck with the same attribute as that type, but a different name from the chosen graveyard's monster. Alright? We just made a... randomly just made a generic rota? Like, huh? If this card would be destroyed, detach material instead. Oh, wait, hold on. But a different name. Target a monster your opponent controls. Attach that monster to this card as material. Huh. So you can just use the suck effect by detaching one. And then you can... yeah, they just retrained 101 and gave it a rota. Broken card? I think this has potential to be broken. You know? The translation is wrong? Really? Robert's website is usually pretty accurate. A very conditional rota? It's not that conditional. Add a level 4 from your deck with the same attribute and type, but different name. Like, you're playing an archetype, right? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh decks are usually archetypes. You're going to be adding, you know, a level 4 water shark deck is going to be adding level 4 water sea serpents from your deck to your hand, right? This will be searching floodgates. I think the funny thing about this is, like, the addition of hand traps means that you have a lot of flexibility because a lot of hand traps can cross over into, like, non-engine pieces and stuff like that. So it's pretty good in that regard. I think if you play a level 4 deck, then you just have access to, like, a rota potentially, right? It's the same with, what's that rank 4 that searched, like, Ash and, Poplar and Protoss or something? Infernal Banshee, right? Like, if your deck can just make this, then you have access to potentially just, like, engine pieces, floodgates. So yeah, I think this is a good card. You need a level 4 already in graveyard is the only setup. Yeah, level 4 in grave I don't think is too hard to say. This is all archetype dependent, obviously. But it really just comes down to, you know, the deck you're playing. This is insane for the deck that it's designed for type of thing. Or the deck that finds a use for it. It's absolutely, like, powerful. And the versatility as well, when you consider this, it's not even just rota. It's like, it's also just removal. It's like, okay, cool. I don't even need to use the rota effect. I can just, like, remove a guy my opponent controls. No positional requirement, by the way. Just like the, what's his name? Original Honor ARK targets an attack position monster. This is any monster. One monster your opponent controls. Defense, attack. What else is there? Face down, which is technically defense, but, you know, that's really powerful. People are complaining this doesn't work in Umbral Hauler as if it was at a point that Vector and Nash hated each other. Why would Nash's card help Vector? I'm going to pretend I know what he's talking about. Yeah, that Vector guy, can you believe that he killed Nash's cat? What an asshole. Great, another floodgate. Guys, just because a card says add a card from deck to your hand doesn't mean that it's going to search a flood. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. This will search floodgates. All right. Dark Paladin Wave Motion. God, I love when they retrain cards and give them the attack name. Actually, I don't even know if Wave Motion is the attack name, but this is awesome. 29, 24, level 8 Dark Spellcaster, Dark Magician plus a level 7 or higher monster. Must be fusion summoned. Gains 500 for each other monster on the field. Can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell or a spell effect, quick effect, negate. Then you can destroy a card on the field. In some ways, this card is worse than the original, by the way. Because the original is infinite negates, right? You just have to discard a card. But this negates, and it also pops non-targeting. Any card in any graveyard that was sent there because it was destroyed by either this card's effect or battle with this card cannot activate its effect. Does anyone else think this is like the clunkiest wording ever? I've never read a card like that in my life. any card in any grave that was sent there because it was destroyed by either this card's effect or battle with this card cannot activate its effect. That is really clunky. You just did? Well, I guess now I have. No, but usually, like, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh card effects are sort of copy-paste. They just sort of, like, you know, you just take, like, a piece here and then move it to this piece over here, and then, you know, you sort of, right? But, like, this is very unique wording. Anyway, so this is really broken because you can negate and also prevent the grave effect, which is insane. So yeah, any sort of like floating is prohibited, right? If there's some sort of spell card that has a banish to do something, you can negate it, and then they can't use that effect. Wait, hold on. Is that permanent? Any grave that was sent because it was destroyed by or battled this card cannot activate its effect. That's just lingering, right? That's just permanent. Oh my god. Wait. So you know how like one of the most like frustrating things was when your opponent would like use like a brutal fucking like board breaker against you, like Lightning Storm, and then you negate it. And then because Lightning Storm says you can only activate one Lightning Storm per turn, they can activate a second one because you negated the activation. Lawyer game, by the way. So this nullifies that, which is crazy. So if your opponent just has like... It doesn't work like that? Wait, am I misunderstanding it? No, it doesn't work that way. Cannot activate its effect. Oh, I guess it's only referring to the grave effect of it? It's just the graveyard copy? It implies the graveyard card. Huh. It's not called by? That's how I interpreted it when I read it. Interesting. Destroyed by this battle or card effect. Cannot activate its effect. Its effect. It's being the card negated and destroyed. Why could you not interpret that? Why wouldn't you be able to potentially interpret this as not just its grave effect? Just repeating words on the card doesn't, like, explain it, by the way. This guy, like, full capital letter says, "It's!" Because it would say the card's name. Yeah, that makes sense. Because a lot of cards that, like, call by would say, like, that card's original name or something, I suppose. But it's really good against monsters because it attacks everything. And it just shuts down... It's just Dweller on legs if you can get to the battle phase, basically. Right? Like, you attack over Mirror Jade, they can't trigger it. You attack over, you know, anything that triggers Engrave, they can't activate it. So that's really really powerful. So yeah, this card is insane in Dark Magician. But... You're playing Dark Magician. This is quite good option to summon beside Dragoon using Gaze. Can easily OTK going second by preventing floating monsters like Lancia. Yeah, fuck you, Ice Barrier players. Off the fucking dome, dude. Living rent-free in his head, Ice Barrier players. That was the first card you thought of? Was an Ice Barrier Lancia? Okay. Bro be like, fuck this tier 9 deck specifically. Yeah, like, Lancia out here, like, what do you say fuck me for? Fine fucking Lee. Dark Magician doesn't need more roads to summon Dragoon. It needs another Dragoon. Bro, this guy did the meme. You know what we need? Not just Yu-Gi-Oh! We need Yu-Gi-Oh! 2. Right? We need the problem with Dark Magician is that it needs more Dragoons. It's not the starters. It's not the extenders. It's not like the defensive cards or the end board. Well, I guess technically he is criticizing the end board. The problem with Dark Magician as an archetype and a competitive strategy is that it needs more Dragoons. Wow! Oh my god! Finally, I was waiting for so long for Dark Paladin retrain. Oh my god, finally, it's amazing. It looks sick. Welcome back, my friend Mahad. Well, him and all 10 people who like this are pretty happy about this, so shoutouts to you, I guess. Good super poly target for Dark Magician. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's a crazy super poly target. Wow. Yeah, no, that's nutty. Yeah, super poly target into a spell negate or like cracking a board and punching everything. Like, that's really good. Card is actually really strong. Easy requirements, good effect for going second. Fair negate and lots of attack. Happy to see that. This is solid support. It's not one of those like annoying anime cards that it's like, you know, if you're wearing a white hat on a Thursday and it's 4 p.m. and you've eaten eggs for breakfast, you can negate the next card effect your opponent uses during step 4, specifically of the damage step, but you still take the damage. So yeah. All right. I think that's it for the new cards. So they're good. All right, you guys want to see if Silent Honor Fart is good or not? All right, here we go. Apparently we're playing the Gauge deck. Dookie Duelist out here. Taking a dump for Gage to Gage. Activate the effect. Special Shokan. Overlay into Gaga Woman. All right, so what are we doing here? What is this? What is it? This is just on a mat. Okay. All right, trigger the guy in the grave here to get the guy. The guy specials the guy who brings back the dude who gets the card that searches the thing that makes the stuff. Overlay into Duo Drive. Yep. More Force Lop if anyone was feeling like we didn't have enough of this in Yu-Gi-Oh! Making Zexal up into this. Get the Raizio Cross. Master Duel players in shambles right now. Get Sex. Alright, special you. Make a Aggregator. Detonator. Attach. Para. Pitch a card. Gambara. Discarding specifically Ash Blossom. Assuming that we haven't had to Ash a Charmy or Maxi by this point. Sure. Special the dudes. Now we can go into the Flood. Okay, what are we searching? So we have the option to get a Light Warrior. A Fire Zombie. But it looks like we're targeting a Dark Reptile, baby! Oh, it's Aramasa. Normal summon. Baba baby! Let's go! Emerald? What are we doing here? Dude, you know, if a Yu-Gi-Oh deck in 2016 is summoning 2026 is summoning Emerald, you know for a fact that it's like the 9th best card in its arsenal. We can make Eclipse Twins with this, and then we can go into Habakiri, everyone's favorite, and then tribute the Eclipse Twins. Okay, what are you cooking here, buddy? Summon Emerald? Oh my god, he's gonna draw 2! Well, this is crazy! Oh my god. Look how many Upstart Goblins he's got in his deck. Wait, some of these Upstarts have different names. Upstart Goblin. Upstart. Okay, alright. Then we're gonna go and go for Habakiri. Summon another level 4, which is gonna make another rank 4. How many rank 4s have we summoned? Like 6 or 7? Oh, draw 2 more. Upstart. What is this one? Speed Spell Upstart. Activate this card only if you control a Speed World field spell. If your field has 2 or more speed counters, draw 1 card. Gotta go fast. Alright. So yeah, we're just making a Ryziel board and then throwing out Mitsu cards on top of it while also drawing 4, I think we've seen. Another Eclipse Twins. Hold on. Is he doing it again? Wait, draw another card. Speed Spell! Upstart Goblin! To be fair, this is a 1.5 card combo that ends on, like, how many draws? 3, I think. No? 2 or 3? 2 or 3 draws? Plus Omni and all this garbage? Alright, fine. Alright, next up. Whoa. Skipped a couple of steps here. Alright, how are we playing out this one? Now we got a Brandy play here. Okay, so we're going to go for Albaz. Walbaz is going to go sink into Woman. Woman's going to summon Quem. Oh my god, I love Quem. I would die for guiding Quem. This is going to... Isn't this illegal? I guess technically not because they normaled Albaz. Okay. Finally. Branded Xyz. Alright. Merrymaker for Springan Kit. Sargas for Talio. Talio detached 2. Adding Springan Kit. Aren't you supposed to add a second card or something? Add a Springan Ethereum from your deck to your hand. Okay, whatever. Summon the Kit here. Summon them all with Tallyho. Kit is going to add Brendan and Good Vibes. Put a card back. See you later, Generosity. Oh, okay, let's see. What's the target? What are we targeting? Springan Kit. Okay, we are targeting a level 4 Dark Beast. Guys, what level 4 Dark Beast do we want to search here? That is funny. That's funny. That is, you know what? It's in the name. That's true. Oh my god. All right. Then we're gonna go good vibes. Reveal the funny dark rabbit. Dumping devourer. Discarding the funny dark rabbit. Adding Cartesia. Wait, this isn't funny anymore. Cross sheep. Uh-oh. Special the Cartesia because we control Albaz. Effect diffuse with Sargas? What is that? Mixosia, that's broken. Summon back funny dark rabbit. This is so ridiculous. Wait, how many extra deck cards do we even have? We've got 0. I guess we only put in what we needed. All right, well, branded players now have a Toon Bridge. That's actually so funny. So if you normal Walbaz, you can do Toon combo. Good to know, honestly. And if your opponent hand traps you at any point, just, I don't know, activate Branded Fusion or something. Tri-Brigade could already do this, but sure. Yeah, but this is funny. This is funny.